So I've just finished the Donadea 50k, Irish 50k Championship. My name's Tim, I run miles. I'm training for a sub 7 hour 100k. Something has happened to my scenic run. We've been boy raced. To put it into some kind of perspective, a 6:59:30 100k is the same as running 20. That's 25k runs at just less than 21 minutes each. 20:57. In this video, I explain what actually happened in the 50k.
Or actually, I don't. I have totally run out of time with the edit. Life has got in the way. Time flies when you're in deep ultra training, peak ultra training, and all of a sudden there's like 3 days to go to race day. I haven't got updates out. I haven't got the videos out that I wanted to. I've taken loads of footage that hasn't made it to the silver screen. So this is just a very brief update as to how I think the last few weeks have gone and what kind of shape I'm in for race day. I hope you enjoy.
1 week to go to race day. Today is Saturday the 14th of March and there's exactly 1 week to go to race day, ACP 100k. I'm in full taper mode, tapered off the edge of a cliff, kind of. And yeah, nerves are building, anticipation is building. Started checking weather apps, which is far too early to do because the weather apps don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, never mind in a week. But I've checked anyway, so full taper mode. I've missed a couple of videos, training, vlogs, updates, basically because they take quite a bit of time to put together. When you're deep in ultramarathon training with a full-time job and a family, it's very hard to find time, additional time, to do a couple of hours editing a week or whatever it takes. So apologies for not updating you before, but I've got 1 week to go. This video I'm going to explain just how the training block has gone. My name's Tim, I run miles, and in 1 week's time I'm going for a sub, I'm trying for a sub 7 hour 100k. Let's go. How has the training block gone? Well, pretty well. Maybe not quite as good as I hoped. I've done 9 100-mile weeks in the block. I've topped out at 117 miles. The total block has been about 12 weeks. The weeks that I haven't 100 plus, I've been doing like 90. So the volume has been pretty good and consistent. Maybe not quite the high levels I'd hoped to achieve, the high volume I'd hoped to get to, but it certainly hasn't been bad and I've been pretty consistent. And consistency is key. My long runs, well, I've done 4 or 5 50Ks at least. My longest run, 50K plus. My longest run has been 35 miles, which included the Donadea 50K race, the Irish Championship, which I made a video about. And you can maybe link to here if I can figure that out. So again, some decent consistency in the long runs, but maybe not quite the max length that I wanted to achieve at the start of the block. I would have hoped to maybe get up to a couple of 40-mile runs, 65K or so. I haven't quite managed that, but I feel the consistency has been there. And I feel I'm in really good shape for race day. So I've, as part of this block, I've done the 50k race, which I talked about. I've done the Carlingford half marathon, where I ran 80 minutes. I've done the Queen's 5k just last week, where I ran 70 minutes 20. And now, and tomorrow, so by the time this video comes out, maybe yesterday or the day before, I'll have done Jimmy's 10k, which I'm not racing because it's only 6 weeks to go to race day. So I'm going to use that as a last kind of tempo session, do 3 by 1.5 miles, something like that. Keep all my matches for the following week. Crossing the road, cross the road. Taper. And feeling all the things one always feels in taper. As soon as you decrease the volume, you start feeling bits I hadn't felt during the block. My hips sore, my left glute sore, left knee actually got sore as well. It seems to be a left hand issue at the moment. But that is the tape. Another example is picking up bits and pieces of colds. Bit of sore throat and sort of low on energy and feeling a bit lethargic. It's a taper. It doesn't kind of mess with my head, it's just annoying. You got to put up with it. I've put it out there. The YouTube title is all about breaking 7. I'm not shying away, people. I'm not sandbagging. You ask me what time I'm going for on race day. There, in the public. Anybody who wants to know knows. So, breaking 7. Title of this series, and I've made a point of kind of trying to describe how fast that is, how hard that is. 25k's at less than 21 minutes. 10k's at less than 42 minutes. You know, this is not an easy challenge. The 7 hour barrier is the globally recognized elite level for 100k running. So that's the A standard. That's the hope. And there is World Championships in Spain attempt, I believe, for the 100k. And if I can run the A standard, I hope come into consideration, come under consideration, and be selected for the Irish team. Am I ready to run the sub 7 hour? That is a big question, and the only way I can really answer that question is next Saturday. Put my toe on the starting line and set out at sub 7 hour pace. That's 6:44 per mile, 4:11 per k, I think. And see if I can maintain that for, well, 6 hours and 59 minutes. That's the plan. Do I think I've trained myself to be ready to do that? Yes, I do. As I've already talked about, I haven't maybe hit quite the volume I wanted to, or quite the long runs I wanted to. But the comparative races that I've done this year versus last year, I have really achieved the same or slightly better times this year. And that really tells me that I'm in very similar shape to last year. Even though last year maybe I had bigger volume and the longer long runs, the races came at slightly different times in the block. I still think consistency behind me, 900 mile weeks, mile plus weeks, the long runs that I've done consistently weekend after weekend with some elements of work within them, the fast and 100k pace stuff, with that behind me, I actually feel confident. You never know what's going to happen on race day. If the weather gods are kind, weather is good, not too hot, not too windy, all of those things, then my fitness is good. I have my nutrition plan in place. I have my backup plans, my A plan, B plan, C plans. Hopefully I won't need to use them, but I'm well prepared. I am. There's no doubt in my mind that I can run a sub 7. I just have to get out there on race day and do it. There's no hiding place, of course. You have to set your stall out from mile 1. You're never going to feel better later in the race. You're never going to feel better at the 40-mile mark. You've got 20 miles to go, 22 miles to go. So I don't see much point in starting easier and kind of building into the race. Equally, I don't see much point in trying to bank time before in this series. That I don't think that works. I don't think it works for marathons. I definitely don't think it works for ultras. So my intention is to run even splits, disciplined, even splits, 62 of them. Each after the next, after the next, after the next, 62 of them. All exactly the same if I can do it. And if they're not all exactly the same, I've either gone off a cliff or I've picked it up at the end. And let's hope it's the latter of those two things. I'll see you after race day. Let's go.